Number 1. Toyota RAV4. Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's talk about one of the most anticipated SUVs coming up, the 2026 Toyota RAV4. If you've been following the RAV4 over the years, you already know it's been one of Toyota's biggest success stories. And for 2026, it looks like Toyota is getting ready to raise the bar again. This next version isn't about reinventing the RAV4 from scratch. It's about refining what people already love while giving it a fresh look, better efficiency, and more modern tech to keep it competitive. Before we go any further, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy staying up to date on upcoming cars and SUVs like the 2026 RAV4. It really helps support the channel, and you won't miss future first looks, reviews, and updates. Now let's jump back in. Design-wise, the 2026 RAV4 is expected to look tougher and more refined at the same time. Think sharper headlights, a more confident front grille, and cleaner body lines that give it a wider, more planted stance. Toyota is keeping that rugged RAV4 personality, especially on trims inspired by adventure and off-road driving, but smoothing out the details so it feels more modern and upscale. It still looks ready for a trail, but just as comfortable pulling up to a restaurant or office parking lot. Under the hood is where the RAV4 really shines, especially with its hybrid options. Toyota is expected to continue expanding its hybrid lineup, making fuel-efficient power a big focus for 2026. The hybrid RAV4 delivers smooth acceleration, quiet driving, and excellent fuel savings, without feeling slow or boring. There's also talk of improved all-wheel drive systems that make the RAV4 more confident in rain, snow, and light off-road situations. It's not a hardcore rock crawler, but for camping trips, dirt roads, and bad weather, it's more than capable. Inside, the 2026 RAV4 should feel like a big step forward. Expect a cleaner dashboard design, larger screens, faster infotainment, and better smartphone connectivity. Toyota is also paying more attention to material quality, so the cabin feels more comfortable and refined than previous models. There's plenty of space for passengers, lots of storage for everyday items, and a cargo area that's perfect for road trips, groceries, or outdoor gear. Pricing is expected to stay competitive, which is a big reason the RAV4 continues to dominate the segment. While prices will likely inch up slightly due to new tech and features, the 2026 RAV4 should remain affordable compared to rivals. The hybrid models may cost more upfront, but they make up for it with long-term fuel savings and strong resale value. Compared to past RAV4 models, the 2026 version feels more polished and more confident in what it wants to be. Earlier generations focused heavily on practicality, and while that's still here, this new RAV4 adds better design, smoother driving, and smarter tech into the mix. It feels less like a basic crossover and more like a well-rounded SUV that fits almost any lifestyle. Number 2. Volkswagen T1 Somber. The 2026 Volkswagen T1 Somber. This classic VW bus, that's as much a symbol of freedom and road trips as any vehicle ever made. For generations, the T1, especially the Somber version with its extra windows and rooftop sun panels, has been this rolling piece of automotive culture that people instantly recognize. And now VW is giving it a new twist for the future. Imagine rolling up to a scenic overlook in a van that looks straight out of the 1960s, but drives like it's from the 21st century. That's what's so exciting here. The new iteration keeps that timeless silhouette, those friendly rounded edges, and two-tone charm that we all grew up loving. But underneath, it's getting modern tech and electric heartbeats powering the adventure. It's like nostalgia finally got the upgrade it deserved. What makes this Somber so special, beyond the looks, is its electric conversion spirit. Volkswagen, along with partners like E-Classics, has been exploring ways to electrify these classic buses so they feel peppier, cleaner, and more usable in today's world. The electrified Somber concept swaps out the old air-cooled engine for an electric motor that gives you more torque, quieter cruising, and far better efficiency than vintage drivetrains ever could. There's still that classic charm in the design, but now you're gliding along with instant electric torque pulling you forward. It's pretty magical. And if you step inside, the blend of old and new continues. Volkswagen hasn't lost what made the original Somber such a beloved experience, that sense of open-air connection with the road and your surroundings. But the interior gets tasteful upgrades like LED lighting, Bluetooth connectivity, and a touchscreen or tablet interface that feels right at home in a modern lifestyle. It's the kind of place you'll love sitting in, whether you're camping out with friends or taking the scenic route home. Off-road? Well, don't expect hardcore rock climbing capability here. This isn't a rugged SUV, but the electric Samba is surprisingly willing on gravel, grass, sandy beaches, and anything that feels a bit more adventurous than your usual pavement commute. The electric setup gives you instant pull, and that torque makes it easier to handle uneven surfaces. So if your dream is carefree weekend, getaways, or festival road trips, this van has serious vibes. Now, let's talk real world, pricing, and how this fits into the VW story. Because this isn't a mass market production model like the new ID. Buzzline. These electrified Samba builds tend to sit in a premium space. Think of them as collector-level pieces that blend vintage soul with modern performance. Official production numbers and exact 2026 pricing aren't out yet. But if the concept work and conversion examples are anything to go by, expect it to feel special and definitely worth a closer look if classic style and EV future combine are your jam. Number 3. Cadillac V16. Well, buckle up, because the 2026 Cadillac V16 looks like it might just bring that idea roaring back to life in a big way. Cadillac fans have been talking about a modern flagship with serious presence for years, and this V16 concept, blending heritage with today's tech, might be the closest thing we've seen yet. It's a car that's meant to turn heads, not just for what it is, but for what it represents. A bold statement of power and prestige from a brand with deep American luxury roots. Now, imagine this. From the moment you see it, you know this isn't your everyday sedan. The proportions are long and wide, with a commanding grille and sleek LED lighting that give it a presence you don't get in anything smaller. It's elegant and dramatic, with large premium wheels and refined chrome accents that speak to classic Cadillac luxury updated for the modern era. This is a car that's designed to be admired, whether it's parked outside a luxury hotel or cruising down the highway. Under the hood, well, the buzz is that Cadillac's nameplate returns to its legendary V16 heritage with an engine that's as smooth and potent as it is rare. We're talking about a V16 powertrain that promises effortless power and silky smooth performance. In a world full of downsized turbo engines and electrified drivetrains, a V16 feels like a statement. Unapologetic, powerful, and glorious in its simplicity. And even if it's traditional in displacement and spirit, expect the technology inside to be thoroughly modern. While Cadillac hasn't released exact specs yet, early direction suggests this could be something special, reminiscent of the brand's historical V16 models, but reinterpreted for the 21st century. Spacious and luxurious seating will be wrapped in rich leathers, fine wood, and metal trims, with ambient lighting that sets the mood for long highway journeys or elegant arrivals. Cadillac's infotainment and connectivity will feel right at home in 2026, offering crisp displays and seamless features that make every ride comfortable and convenient. Now, this isn't a rough and tumble off-road machine. This is refined luxury. But that doesn't mean it can't handle real roads with confidence. Cadillac designs its flagship sedans to be sure-footed and poised, with suspension tuning that soaks up bumps and delivers a relaxed experience, whether you're cruising country roads or navigating city streets. Think of it as power with grace, refined ride quality with that signature Cadillac smoothness. Pricing for something this exclusive is expected to sit well into the premium luxury range, and early indicators suggest it could be a very limited production effort, something reserved for collectors, enthusiasts, and buyers who want a statement car that's truly unique. It's not going to be affordable for the average SUV shopper, but that's kind of the point. This is a halo, a flagship designed to showcase Cadillac's craftsmanship and ambition in a package that feels like a modern American legend. Number 4. Subaru Forester. The 2026 Subaru Forester. Subaru has always done this magic trick, where they take a simple, practical SUV and make it feel like the perfect everyday adventure machine. And this new Forester looks like it might be one of the best versions yet. It's familiar, but also feels refreshed in all the right ways. From the very first look, the exterior feels more confident and more modern. Subaru didn't go wild with crazy lines or over-the-top styling, but what they did do is sharpen everything just enough to make the Forester stand out. Think sleeker LED headlights, a stronger grille, and cleaner body lines that give it a wider, more planted look. It still has that practical, go-anywhere vibe, but now with a bit more personality, like it's saying, hey road trip, why not? Now we have to talk about one of the biggest upgrades, the hybrid powertrain. Subaru has been steadily pushing into hybrid territory, and for 2026, the Forester's hybrid setup feels like a major step forward. It's smooth, it's efficient, and it makes everyday driving easier and more enjoyable. You still get that solid Forester performance we know. Enough get up and go for merging onto highways or passing slower traffic, but with way better fuel savings. And yes, they're still available all-wheel drive, which is basically Subaru's signature superpower. Whether it's rain, snow, or gravel, this thing feels confident and capable. And speaking of capability, this isn't a hardcore off-roader like some lifted Jeep or Land Cruiser, but it will absolutely handle light trails, campsites, and whatever nature throws your way on a weekend adventure. With a bit of ground clearance and smart AWD technology, it's much more ready for fun than most people give it credit for. Inside, the Forester feels like a big upgrade too. Subaru really worked on making the cabin feel more modern and more comfortable without losing that practical everyday SUV feel. You've got a larger infotainment screen, a clean dashboard layout, wireless connectivity, and thoughtful touches all around. The seats are comfy for long drives, there's plenty of headroom and legroom, and cargo space is generous. Perfect for groceries, gear, or luggage on a road trip. It's a place you can live in and day out without feeling cramped or annoyed by little design flaws. Pricing for the 2026 Forester is expected to stay competitive, which is a huge part of its appeal. While exact numbers haven't been released yet, Subaru typically slots the Forester in that sweet spot where it offers a ton of value, reliability, capability, tech, and hybrid efficiency without breaking the bank. And historically, Subaru's resale value holds strong too, which is something a lot of buyers don't think about up front but really appreciate down the road. Number 5. Toyota Corolla Cross. We're diving into one of the most talked about compact SUVs for 2026, the Toyota Corolla Cross. If you've been following Toyota's SUV lineup, you know the Corolla Cross has quickly become a favorite for people who want something practical, efficient, and just easy to live with. And honestly, the 2026 version looks like it's ready to take everything we love about it and make it even better. Right out of the gate, the design feels fresh but familiar. Toyota didn't reinvent the wheel here, they refined it. The front end looks sharper with updated LED headlights and a bolder grille that gives it a bit more personality. Around the sides, the proportions still feel compact and city-friendly, but there's just a little more presence on the road. And at the rear, the taillights and bumper details make the whole thing look more modern and a bit more upscale than before. It's the kind of design that says, yeah, I'm practical, but I've got style too. Now let's talk about something that really matters, the hybrid powertrain. Toyota's hybrid tech has been getting better and better, and for the 2026 Corolla Cross, it feels like a sweet spot between fuel efficiency and everyday usability. You're not just saving at the pump. The hybrid system feels smooth and responsive, whether you're cruising through the city or heading out on the highway. And yes, there's still available all-wheel drive, which gives you that extra confidence when weather turns if you're out camping, heading upstate, or just dealing with rain and snow. It's not an extreme off-roader, but it's definitely ready for light trails and weekend adventures. Step inside, and immediately you notice how Toyota has upgraded the interior. The cabin feels more modern, with a bigger infotainment screen that's easy to use, crisp graphics, and better connectivity for your phone. Materials feel nicer too. Softer surfaces where you touch most often, comfortable seats for long drives, and smart storage that makes everyday life easier. Front and rear passengers have good space, and the cargo area is generous for a compact SUV, which makes this thing incredibly versatile for everything from grocery runs to road trip gear. Pricing for the 2026 Corolla Cross is expected to stay in that sweet spot that made the original so popular. Practical, affordable, and excellent value. While exact figures aren't out yet, Toyota typically keeps this lineup competitive, and the hybrid options give you long-term savings on fuel that add up over time. Compared to rivals in this class, the Corolla Cross continues to stand out for its balance of quality, efficiency, and everyday usability. Looking back at past models, this 2026 update feels like the kind of evolution fans have been hoping for. Earlier Corolla Cross versions were great runners, dependable, efficient, and comfortable. But this one just feels smarter. The design is more confident, the tech is more up-to-date, and the driving experience feels a bit more refined overall. It's everything people liked about the Corolla Cross, just cranked up a notch.